Hello everyone, it's Sherry. Welcome to my craft room and welcome to my channel and welcome to Tassel Tuesday. I'm here playing with some goodies to create a tassel today, and this is just want to let you know before we put this together that this is an open collab. Anyone can join in anytime and pop in and do a little tassel video with us, or do it every week, whatever you want. But it is hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi, and I usually try to have at least all the channels listed below, and then you can go and click on the link and go to their channel, look for the most recent video if I don't have time to go and get the most recent video. And also Jovi does go ahead and link the videos, the most recent videos, and we're just using the hashtag Tassel Tuesday so that we can find each other and link those videos. So I'm working on red and green. This fabric called to me this week. It's a red and green fabric. I don't want to take it out of there, but looks like this. It was kind of a red and green plaid, and it has a little bit of kind of gold in there. I was looking for gold, some gold that I could add, any kind of gold, and I don't have any gold, so I just used red and green fabrics and things like that. So I'll tell you what I have in here. I've got some, besides the red and green fabric, I've got some green rickrack. I've got some of this right here I found, and that's kind of glittery, so I thought that was pretty to add a nice green touch. And I've got, let's see, rickrack, that seam binding or whatever that is, and some red ribbon that was kind of like almost like crinkly. It's not sari silk or anything. It's just some ribbon that came like this with that kind of crinkly edge. And that looked really pretty in here, so I added a couple pieces of that. So I think I've got enough in here, and I'm going to try to put this together with you. First, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm doing something a little different with the tassel than I have done before, and this is what I did with my scraps that I cut off tonight. I was like, I want to use these scraps up right now. I don't want to put them in a bag anywhere. So I made this little paper clip with a little scrap. Cute, right? And then I made this little tassel. This was inspired by these tassels that I picked up at Dollar Tree a good while ago. I've had these in my stash for a while. It was 8, and I've used 2 of them. There's only 6 left, but they're just little tassels, and these are made of like little strips of suede on a paper clip. And this is how they originally came, hanging like this on a paper clip, so you can just hang them on. I've used a couple of them in my journals that I put in my Etsy. So they're just fun little tassels, and you can also just do other things with them too, which I might do one of these weeks to do something with these other than leave them like that. But anyway, this was inspired by that, so I just wrapped the fabric around the paper clip here, gathered it together here like with a little top there, and tied a bow with another piece of fabric. And I did it was a little scraggly looking down here, so I did trim it even. So I think that's pretty cute. You could hang it this way on the page, or hang it this way over the top of your journal, or add it to a little gift or a card or something. So I thought it was a good way to use up the little fabric or the little scraps I had here. So this week this is not the different thing, I'm going to use some embroidery floss to gather this up. And I thought that would be really pretty since I had this nice green, embroidery floss. So let's go ahead and put our little loose leaf ring here on. Get it together here in the middle. Everything even. I have a little decoration here too that I had to look high and low for it. Well, I know where all my Christmas stuff is. I've got a lot of Christmas stuff, so I had to look high and low through my Christmas stuff. So I didn't want to. I was like, oh no, I'm not going in there. But I did anyway. So now I have to reorganize that. But there, it looks pretty, right? Yeah, it looks nice. That is nice and fluffy too. So I think that looks good. So we've got it pretty even, I think, on our ring. Everything looks to be in the right spot pretty much. I like it kind of I don't really care if it's uneven down here. I kind of like it like that, a little bit kind of maybe you can describe it as scraggly looking, But I just like it like that, like how it naturally comes out. But then I always say if somebody gets one of these tassels from my shop, they can always trim it if they want it even. And there's nothing in here that can't be trimmed, you know what I mean? Most of my tassels can be trimmed. Some of them once in a while have something in there that you wouldn't want to cut, because then everything will, beads and stuff will go everywhere. But this doesn't have any beads in it. So yeah, let's see what we can do with gathering up. I haven't done this before. I just, thought of it tonight, and I thought this would be so pretty if I can wrap some. This is new. It was not new. I got it from a thrift store, but I haven't used this one before. Cool stuff, it says on there. Cool stuff, made in Mexico. Okay, so I just want to wrap this around to make my puff top. Let's see if I can get it started here. Okay. I don't know how much I need, so I'm not going to, well, I'm going to pull a bunch out, I think. So I want to wrap it around quite a few times and see how that looks. I think I'm going to wrap it under here. And then just, I think I will, let's see. See, I haven't done this before. I have tied string around before, but I haven't done this in a while. So I don't even remember how I did it. But I think I'm going to just get a good amount here. Okay, that should be good. Probably too much, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. So I think I'm going to tie a knot here. So let me get these ends even. So I hope everyone had a good Monday, and today's Tuesday. I'm doing this on Monday night though, for tomorrow. So I hope everyone had a good Monday and a good weekend. We had a good weekend around here. Got a lot done around the house. Okay, is it still on there? Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to tie a knot. This is kind of long, so I could get in my own way here in a second if I don't be careful, make knots and things and get tangled up. I'm going to try not to do that. So, okay, so I want to see how this looks. I think this could be really pretty. Okay, so let's gather it up. Yeah, see how that's already looking pretty, and I didn't even do what I want to do yet. I want to make sure these are pulled tight enough so there isn't anything really sticking up too much. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I don't want it too tight, I don't think, though, so that it's kind of like too crunched looking. All right, let's see. I want it tight enough to hold everything together, though, so that's good. I'm going to keep it that tight and tie another knot here. Okay, now I want to see if I can wrap this around in a nice way. I'm trying to think. Wrap it together. I could wrap it together or one at a time, one way and one the other way. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to wrap one way and one the other way. So let me take one side here and see how we do. See how we can do this, because I want it to look really nice. Okay, so I'm just going to start wrapping. Okay, so I'm kind of wrapping up. Wrapping up. I don't want to go too far up though. Yes, that looks nice. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, I think that's good right there. I'm going to pull that a little bit, make sure it's tight enough. Okay, it looks good. Now I'm going to take the other one. I'm going to hold this in a way that it doesn't let go, and then wrap the other one. I'm wrapping this one down, so under what I have there now. So see, I'm making a nice little kind of band with the embroidery floss. That one's getting in my way a little bit, but I need it to. Let's put that down. Okay, keep wrapping. I want to keep wrapping. I want to end up with 2 strings that I can tie in a knot or a bow or a knot, and then let it hang down into the tassel if I want to. Okay, so maybe one more. Okay, that looks nice. All right, let's see how much we have left here. Yeah. Oh, that one's a bunch longer than the other one. Okay, that's all right. I can always trim it, right? Okay, now I'm going to tie double. Well, let me see about tying a bow. Let me see if I want to tie a bow here. Oh, the bow might look nice. Yep, I think the bow might look nice. Okay, let's tie a bow. I can always untie the bow if I don't like it. All right, there we go. Do I like the bow? Let me see. Oh, I think I do. I think I do. Let me make it a little bit smaller. I think it's a little big. Trying to make both sides of the bow the same size, if possible. Okay, so I've got a little bow there, and it can be, you know, it's not really a front and back on this one. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Got a little extra. Let me cut this little extra string off here. Just a thread coming from something, probably the fabric. Okay, so that is what I have so far. Okay, this string's a little bit long here, hanging down. Let me cut that off. That's way too long. That from the embroidery floss, that one piece that was too long there. And then I have this a little Raggedy Ann here. I bought these I think it's been a couple years now where I bought these at a thrift store. It was, they look like they're probably homemade, little wooden Christmas ornaments. But I thought they were really cute and kind of vintagey looking. I mean, I don't know how old they are, but they look like they've been around for a while, so they probably are vintage. They came with this little string. I didn't put that on there, but I did put a bulb pin on here before the video. I wanted to see if it would fit, and it did. It sticks up a little bit here. So I'm going to try to see if I can attach this with the bulb pin to the tassel. And we'll have a little charm. This will be our little charm on here. See? I picked her out because it's Raggedy Ann and she's holding a gift. And it matches the red and green of the tassel. She's got a lot of red and green on her. See, her little bow in her hair is green. And she got a lot of red and her little green skirt there. So let's see if we can attach her with the bulb pin. I think that might be possible. Going through this embroidery floss here. Let's see. Yes, it's going through. All right. And then I'm going to try to put the pin together now without destroying my tassel. All right. Oh, it worked. I can't believe it. Wow. I didn't know if it would go together because it's, you know, kind of a little bit. I left the string on there because it came with it. I think it's kind of, I don't know, I was going to decide. I think it's charming with the string, but you can see it's kind of in the way, isn't it? So let me see if I can tuck it in the back. Maybe I'll leave it because it came on it and it just, I don't know. I want to leave it how I found it, kind of, you know, because it could be, I don't know how old it is, but it could be kind of old. I wish they would have dated it, you know, when they made it. See, here's the back. The back is painted too, and you can see her clothes and like a little bow in the back of her dress and her little stockings there. So cute, right? But there's no date on there. So, yeah, but there we go. I think it's pretty cute. You could say Christmas or Raggedy Ann tassel. And this opens at the top. We'll get the little opening here. Let's twist that around a little bit so we can have the opening at the top. So pretty cute, right? All right, so we've got a Raggedy Ann tassel, Christmas tassel this week. That's what it is, Raggedy Ann Christmas tassel. And I have, you know, these two pieces that I made too. I don't know, I might put this along in the listing. This will be put in my shop by the time you see this video, but I might just throw these in there as a little bonus kind of gift from me. So I hope you enjoyed. I think that's a nice little set, don't you? And it was fun to create and use this fabric. So I got a little bit left. So here's some strips I didn't use. So got enough to make another one probably. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And just check out everyone, all the participants, because everyone makes such different tassels. It's really amazing all the different ideas and different ways to make tassels and different, you know, fabrics and fibers and yarns and everything to make different kinds of tassels. So anyway, I'll see you all later. See you next time and happy crafting.